Episode 89. You believe that? 89.
Tonight, we're going to talk about should we have gone into the Iran war in the first place? Things are escalating out of control at this point.
I don't think they're actually escalating out of control. I do say that it's not going the way we planned.
Not at all.
Not at all. It's not. We are killing, not killing, but we are obliterating their armed forces. We're taking out missile launchers and things like that. We are. Doing
Well, I know
that.
we're doing that, but and he
are.
keeps saying there's no Navy, there's no Army, they got nothing left, and yet they're fighting and they're killing. Now they just killed 3 of our guys.
Well,
Girls.
let me explain what happened in Jordan. Let me tell you what happened. What they're worried about is the Iron Dome that we set up for Israel.
Yeah.
Evidently, we set it up for other countries too over there. And what they're saying is that Iron Dome, it actually runs on batteries. They're saying the batteries might have been exhausted in Jordan, and that's how the missiles got through.
Yeah, I was going to
Which
say.
I understand that that's our fault, but that's what they're saying. Because they're saying those missiles shouldn't have hit.
Well, they shouldn't have. But, again, Iran's got enough of these missiles that they're going after our guys.
But they're
in
getting
our military
less
bases.
and less because we're destroying their launchers and any part of the country that's got any type of military
Yeah.
situation. Or
I
whatever.
know we're trying to take it out, but, how many people have to die before this thing is over?
Well,
It's ridiculous.
okay, what are the stats on the people who died? How many people died in Iraq? Forget about
Total, all right, Iran. Iran lost 3,500
that's
to
what I meant. I'm
6,000
sorry,
people.
Iran. How many?
Yeah. Almost 6,000 people.
Okay.
6,000 military, right?
This is war.
27,000 injured.
This is war. This is the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, we're too far away from this country, so they can't lob any missiles into our
Yet.
lower 48.
Yet.
Well, they can't. The longest they got to go was probably Spain or France or something like that. They can't touch us here. And I'm not saying that they won't. Maybe eventually if something happens.
Now, wait, let me finish, because Lebanon had 4,300 alone. Israel had 57 to 7.
I want to know just the United States and Iran.
In between, if I look at the plus or minus, it's about 5,000.
Okay, 5,000. We got 17?
18
18.
on the middle road.
Okay.
No, I understand that part. We're winning
in
that
those
part.
18, 3 of them were actually from a missile.
Recent.
The other one was because something faulty with the plane or the helicopter.
Yeah, we definitely had friendly fire, or we had a plane go down for no reason.
Plane go down.
Right.
But I do have to say, I praise Trump for what he wanted to do. And I praise Trump for how many times he tried to get them to come to the table to make a deal. Come on, you got to agree with that. He had probably 5, 6 times because he didn't really want to make this thing escalate.
Right.
And he wanted them to come to the table. And they did. We thought we had a deal, and then all of a sudden they blew it. They started attacking ships and doing things like that.
But didn't everybody say the same thing, that these guys are just being quiet so they could rebuild? And, yeah, we're going to sign a peace treaty, and then there was a ceasefire for a while,
Right.
which gave them an opportunity to build a few more things that they could lob over.
Right, and most likely,
And that's what they said was
this
gonna
thing
happen.
keeps going, if this thing keeps going and we don't do anything, we stop. Eventually, they're going to rebuild again, and they're going to rebuild their nuclear thing, and they're going to put a lot of terrorism around the world. First of all, they're going to have they already do have a target on Trump's back.
Yeah,
Whether he's in office or not.
I know.
After 28, he gets out, his whole family's going to have security like crazy.
Yep.
Because they want revenge.
And I said they're going to take him out before his term is over.
Oh, I don't know if they'll get to him. I think they'll try to take him out afterwards. I don't know.
You know what worries me though? How long is this going to go? All right, he said in February, it's going to be 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks.
Yes, he did say that.
But I understand.
It's not going the way he planned.
Right.
These people
my
are
point.
nuts. They're killing their own people.
I
over
know.
there. You're
You're right.
dealing with a regime that's totally nuts. They're totally backwards on how they feel about life, and they don't feel like we do. They don't feel it.
Oh, yeah, they think it's
think
good to die.
They think that you're going to die and go to heaven and have all these virgins, and they think it's a good thing, and everybody's got to think like them.
Well, you know what gets me, and it's
I know what you're saying. I understand
First
what
of
you're
all,
saying.
we took out almost 1,700 civilians. 700 of them are kids.
How many presidents said that they should have done this? George Bush, the son, when Trump went in here, George Bush did say, "I wish I should have done it. I think it should have been done. Should have
don't
been done a
disagree.
long time ago."
I know, and everybody says the same thing. Oh, it should have been done a long time ago. Right, right.
Barack
But
Obama
look what's
kind of
happened.
did something.
Yeah.
He paid them off, basically. And look, everybody said, "Oh, why are you ripping up his deal?"
Well,
They were
maybe-
building nuclear weapons, and they got paid billions of dollars
Not to.
cash. Not to, but yet they were,
doing
because
it
we
anyway.
found out that that's still going on.
If
I
we
think
put
it will.
boots on the ground, we're going to lose.
Oh, no. I don't think
They've got more nutcases. They have more population.
I don't think
that they'll push us right back. Now, it'd be different if we do Cargill and we just try to take over that stuff.
that I thought worked. I don't know why we stopped that, but I think we should have blockaded Card Island, whatever it's called, blocked from their oil so they can't get any money or oil or anything. And that I thought that would really bring them down to their knees. But they're nuts. These people are nuts. It's like the Elton John song. We're still standing.
Yeah.
But I do know this: it's not going the way he thought it was going to go, or
Exactly.
the way Pete Hegseth
That's
thought it
my
was going to
point.
go, and because these guys, this regime is absolutely crazy.
Yeah. They don't care if they die.
They don't care. They could care less.
And look how many died. What's the money we're spending on this thing?
37 million,
Million?
billion with a B.
So
Of
far.
course it's going to be that.
$37 billion.
But what did you think that we were?
It wasn't. I didn't think it was going to be $3.85. But at the same time, look at all the money we're spending to do this, and we're not successful at it.
$200 billion. I think that number could move. Obviously, it takes money to kill bad guys.
I agree with you. It didn't go the way he planned.
Let's do this scenario. Tell me what would happen if you did this scenario. Let's say now Trump comes out and says, "Listen, we've damaged them so bad. All their military facilities, all this stuff is all gone." Back in June of last year, we bombed that we took that big bunker buster bombs and we blew up the nuclear. I forget what it was called. Remember that a year ago, June.
Yeah.
We did all that, and all of a sudden Trump says, "Okay, we're done. We're leaving the area." Mm-hmm. What do you think's going to happen? They're going to go back and they're going to start stopping ships going through the Strait of Hormuz, and then oil's going to go up like crazy. They're going to sit there and basically put their finger to us and the world, and they're going to say, "We're going to rebuild everything, whether you like it or not."
Well, all right.
And
so,
then, granted, now we're home. We got all our men back home and everything. Now all you did was, I understand what you're saying. We're making them pissed off, and
Yeah.
they're going to rebuild.
they're never going to forget this.
Yeah. So, in a way, you can't say to Trump, "Let's stop." You can't.
Not now.
No.
But that was my point in the beginning. My title, my entry statement was, should we have gone in the first place? Maybe, maybe not. But here's what I think about. What about our grandkids and our kids and our
I
grandkids?
know. I know.
And this
They're
thing's
gonna have to
over.
live with us.
Everything's calm, right? They think we did it. There's no nukes, the whole thing. In the meantime, these guys are looking for revenge for 10 years.
Oh, they're going to be, even when Trump dies and he's gone, they're going to, I think it's going to escalate that we're going to have terrorism in the country and around the world.
And if you know what?
Any places that we are occupying in the world.
And if we
like
if they get the
military bases
technology
and stuff.
to lob a nuke over here to the East Coast, we're going to be in big trouble. And that's where the nuke war is coming from. I'm telling you right now. Maybe not Iran specifically, but they're never going to forget this. They're not. Now, I'll go on your side a little bit here and say they have been killing Americans for 45 years.
Yes.
Boom here, blowing up the boats, doing this, hate America, this, 9/11, the whole thing. That's true. But is this, unless we nuke their country and there's nothing left?
Can't do that.
No, we can't. No. We did it in Hiroshima, it did end the war there, didn't it?
I think if we
Nagasaki.
put boots on the ground and we go into Tehran and we take over the capital, that the only way this is going to work is if we get the regime out of there completely.
Your buddy Trump has a 22% approval rating right now. If he puts boots
Oh.
on the ground, it's going to go down even lower. Gas started to come down. There was a little bit of ease for us. Now it's going way up again. Even the Wawa by me is $4.30 now.
All of our presidents said we should be going into Iran and stopping them.
Maybe if we went in earlier, it would have been an easier job.
Yes, maybe if Reagan did it,
Yeah.
or if Clinton did it, You know, uh,
Yeah.
George the senior, Bush the senior did it. They all said they should be stopped. They should be stopped now. Kamala Harris said that. I found an interview when she was running for president. She said that. What would you do about Iran? Oh, I'd stop them. I'd probably do something to stop them escalating their nuclear ambitions. She said that.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. They all
did.
agreed.
They
right?
all agreed.
But then why when he does this is everybody on his case about it?
Because they hate Trump.
Oh yeah.
It's look at this video that he put out last week about the election. They're starting to find out that there's a lot. There is.
Yeah,
Did you
what'd he
believe
say?
none of the stations played it?
No,
Did
I
you
know.
believe? I think it was
I know.
ABC who they did reruns of Jeopardy or something like that.
Yep.
And then-
Talked
what's
about
his name? King, the guy that's on CNN. I forget his name. Last name is I think it's King. One of the top correspondents. He said he put out a statement. Well, we're not going to play the speech. We're not going to broadcast it because we know that all he does is lie. So we want to fact check him before we say anything.
Right.
Who are you to tell us what we want to watch?
Well, yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's
There you
ridiculous.
go. Socialism, communism,
Oh,
there it is.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Excuse my French. Who the f*** are you to tell us what we want to watch on TV? Because
They
he
can-
lies all the time. No, he doesn't.
They control the media, and they only want you to hear what you want to hear. This is why I was trying to say this war needs to end on a good note. Gas is below $3 a gallon again because the midterms he's out if this doesn't work, and we don't have much time left. Not that he's going to be out, but they're not going to let him do anything. They're going to take the House
Well,
and the
he's
Senate.
going to have to do executive orders if he does that.
Well, guess what? It didn't work for daylight savings time. Guess what? We're taking the clock back.
Oh, we still are? It didn't pass?
No, and Republicans are against it. So he's at a stalemate now. It's not moving through the Senate. How's that? I thought it was a
Yeah, I
bipartisan.
thought it was going to be. I thought that. When did you hear that? I didn't hear
Today.
that. Today.
Yeah. So you got Republicans now not on his side with silly things like turning the clocks back. You know, it was pushed back last time they tried this too. But my point is, without having control of the House and the Senate, there ain't nothing going to get through.
No, he's going to be a lame duck, basically.
Yeah.
You know,
So for what
and then
happens?
all they're going to do is try to impeach him, and the whole country is going to get more and more divided. He's going to be out in 28, and let the voters decide to put somebody else in there, put a Democrat in there.
And if you didn't catch last week's episode, it was Fetterman and McCormick coming together as a Democrat and Republican, pooling their sources, pooling their money, and really doing something different than everything else that's going on in this country. So here's one of the problems we got now is that 2 tankers made it through July 20th, 21st. Traffic right now. Only 2 tankers got through.
Right.
90% down. And then gas went through the roof.
I know it's
$87
$87
a barrel. Yeah.
What if we all of a sudden we stop? We're raising the white flag. We're coming home.
We're not going to
And they do go and get a nuclear weapon.
I know.
And then they use it on one of their neighbors or somewhere near there. I mean,
See, that's a great point. I like you just brought that up because we have allies all over that area that they're bombing now to get to our people. What's that going to do? Isn't that going to turn them on us eventually? Look what you got us into. This is what people say about Trump. He's got everybody. Now you got Jordan got bombed. You got Saudi Arabia. They're bombing the oil things.
and this year was supposed to be the year that we're supposed to get, economic. Remember they all said that 2026.
Yeah,
It's going to turn around and it's going to
golden
be
age.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Golden age, and it just seems like it's.
All right, so guys, in closing, let's hope this war ends. But I do want to talk about our last 2 service members that were recently killed in Jordan. So this is First Lieutenant Tyler James Freehan, 25 years old, lives in Iwa Beach, Hawaii.
Yeah, why?
Was assigned to 2nd Battalion, 54th Air Force Artillery Regiment, 32nd Army Air and Missile Defense Command on Fort Bragg in North Carolina. Previously served in the Hawaii and Utah National Guard. Was weeks away from completing his MBA at Southern Utah University. Incredible. And then we lost Private Isabella Gonzalez, 19 years old,
Was she from New Mexico?
Carrollton, Texas.
Oh, Texas. Okay.
assigned to the 1st Battalion, 57th Air Defense Artillery Regiment, 52nd Air Defense Artillery Brigade, 10th Army Air and Missile Defense Command in Auschwitz, Germany. Killed in action on July 17th, 19 years old. And that's hard to take. So those are the two that we just lost. So God with them. And let's hope this thing ends. Well, that's it for this week. Digest that a little bit. Please like and subscribe. We're getting lots of people watching and not subscribing. Just hit the subscribe. There's no money. There's no cost. Trust me. And, we do need a lot of cowbell to keep things going here.
Right.
So help us out. I really appreciate it. Like and subscribe. And we'll see you next week. I'm Joe.
And I'm Bill. We'll see you next week.
Good night.